Hi Metalheads, willkommen zum Metals Forever Show Nummer 527 am 17.01.2023. Hi Gott nochmal, ich bin so noch so im alten Jahr drin. Nein. So, schön ist, dass ihr da seid und ich hatte fast wie es schief gegangen heute, denn es gab es keine Missverständnisse, aber die Show mit Tygers of Tang findet statt. Jawohl, Rob ist hier. Auf den habe ich mich gefreut und er ist auch hier. So, das wird heute ein Fest für alle Tygers of Tang Fans. Kann ich gleich sagen. Wir mussten ein paar Songs streichen, denn er hat nicht zu lange Zeit, aber wir werden das Beste daraus machen und freuen uns auf einen geilen Abend voller Heavy Metal. Jawohl, Oldschool Heavy Metal mit, wie sagen, mit einer Legende. Tygers of Tang, die mochte ich schon in den 80ern. Unglaublich. So, losgehen tut heute fast nur Songs von dem Label Mighty Musik. Heute bin ich ein bisschen durcheinander. Ich war ein bisschen stressig gewesen, muss ich dazu sagen. Aber freuen wir uns auf einen geilen Abend. Bevor ich loslege, unsere Freunde auf Facebook. Wie immer, rüber zu YouTube. Gleich mal rüber und gleich mal liken, subscriben, hit the rocking bell und schreibt mit, seid mit dabei. Und losgehen tut es heute mit einer Band, die kommen am 6.3. zu uns, nämlich Stargazer und Can You Convince It ist der Song und auf geht's.
City lights flash of the lights, the black and
Ja, Stargazer live am 6.3. bei uns zu Gast. Und jetzt geht's los, liebe Freunde. Der erste Track vom neuen EP, A New Heartbeat. Hier sind Tygers of Tang.
No response. Resume compressions.
Check pulse. Check. If there is no pulse, we're going to shock him.
Preparing to shock.
Shocking.
No pulse.
Prepare to shock.
Shocking.
Yes, a new heartbeat. Tygers of Tang, the legend in the house. Very welcome, Mr. Rob.
Thank you very much indeed. How is everybody this evening?
you give me a heart attack. I need a new heartbeat, my friend, because it was like in the last minute we decided, yes, we do it. Already I prepared show like a backup show because everything was a little bit tricky, but we did it, and you are here. Thank you so much, Rob.
Absolutely. So sorry for giving you a heart attack.
Yeah, the intro was meant for me.
Well, yes, because if you'd had a heart attack, then you needed a new heartbeat.
That's right, and you needed some new guys around you. So we had already the pleasure. Giacomo was already here. Francesco was already here, and I said, but there's a missing link. I need Rob in the show because for me, he's Rob the man. He's Tygers of the Tang for me. And
thank you very much.
Looking back, I always love to talk to, for me, legends, because if somebody live heavy metal through his life, and you do it now for many years.
45 years and counting.
45 years, and you are still happy on stage. I can see we have the proof.
Oh, absolutely. The problem is when I put my guitar on and have a couple of glasses of wine and manage to cram myself into my stage clothes, and the intro goes on. Unfortunately, my brain just clicks into 19 years old again, and off we go. Because if all your viewers and listeners, I often ask myself, everybody likes to keep fit, apart from me. That was a long time ago, and the average weight of a Les Paul guitar is about what, 10 pounds, 11 pounds sometimes, because you can get heavier ones depending on the wood. And if somebody said, let's take you, Richie, if I said to you, I'm going to strap an 11-pound weight around your neck, and I'm going to ask you to run round on the spot, up and down your street for an hour and a half, would you be able to do it? Now, your brain would necessarily say, you're having a laugh here. We might be able to do it for 2 or 3 minutes. But that's what happens. And that's when the 19-year-old idiotic adrenaline kicks in, and you do it. And that's with stage lights that are pumping down on you, which are making you sweat profusely. So dear me. When I come off stage, I'm just in disbelief sometimes, is that I've actually just gone through that. But hey, there are guys older than me still doing it. My old friend Rudolf Schenker, I tip my hat to him because he's a few years older than me, and he still looks amazing. Yeah. So yeah, it can be done, and there's no sign of me stopping now.
Imagine now the old fellas Kiss with their gear on. They have the guitar and the gear. So 30 pounds of gears.
Balancing on 6-inch heels. I mean, that's it. That's like walking a tightrope playing your guitar with 11-pound weight around your neck. My God.
Yeah, unbelievable. Rob, we have always the same question, and this is for nobodies and somebodies. Always the same. How everything started. What was the trigger? I mean, I guess you are more in the rock and roll, like the 60s must be the time where like Stones, or what brought you to the guitar?
Yeah, well, I tell you exactly what brought me to the guitar. My dad was a doctor, and he was in between surgeries, and he came home for his lunch one day, and as he walked in, I was also home from school, because I used to travel on the train about 15 minutes to school locally. And at lunchtime, there was enough time for me to jump on the train and come home and have my lunch at home, and then go back for afternoon. So I was at home as well. And he brought in, I think I probably would 11, 12, I'm guessing. He just brought in a nylon strung classical Spanish guitar, which he found in a junk shop, and he thought he was very, very musical. He when he was in medical university, he played in dance bands and things, and he played the piano and he played brass instruments and everything but guitar, funnily enough. And he just said, I've got this, and I just thought you might want to have a bash at it, have a go at it. So I actually picked it up left-handed, and thought to myself, oh my goodness, this is good, because I didn't know how to hold a guitar. I'd never really been around one. I'd just kind of seen guitar players of the day on Top of the Pops and Ready Steady Go and the musical TV shows back in the 60s. And it felt very uncomfortable. So I thought to myself, well, this is not for me. I can't get my head around this at all. So I put it down. And the next day, I must have come back to it the next day and picked it up and turned it around and thought, because I'm right-handed, so why would I want to play it left-handed? And I thought, wow, this feels much better. So I started playing the strings, and I didn't even know it was in tune. And I put a record on, a little Dancet record player, mono record player in my room, and put a single on, whatever that would be. I can't remember. And I found a note that corresponded to the note that the group were playing, and I thought, oh, there you go, there's that note. And I just kind of progressed from there, working stuff out, and it did exactly go on from there.
So was no teacher? You learned
no
it
teacher,
by listening.
No. And just like my dad being a doctor, as doctors say that that they're in practice, and I'm just like my dad. I'm still in practice. I'm still. I'll get there one day.
So on a Christmas now, Rob, you play as a Christmas tune? Oh no. So what band was the trigger? What was there a magic moment where you decided I want to be on stage like my hero? Was there a hero?
Well, I had two older sisters, and when they're in the house, their record players were always playing, 60s rock and roll, 50s rock and roll. So that was always, 12-bar blues and all that kind of stuff was always, present in the airwaves in the house, and they were always twisting and jiving around, and I kind of thought, well, this is good stuff, it gets your legs moving and your hips moving, and so I suppose Elvis and Bill Haley and all the old Fats Domino and Little Richard and all the old brilliant rock and rollers I grew up with and I love. And then I suppose really it got to like there were the Stones, late 60s, Black Sabbath was just starting, so just nudging into the 70s, Status Quo,
Yes.
Slade, early Deep Purple. It all
Very English based bands.
I remember when I bought ZZ Top's Tres Hombres and Rio Grande Mudflats, and thought, wow, this is really, really good. I love this stuff. And then Fandango really did it for me, with Touch, great. And heard it on the X. And then, of course, they did a live version of Jailhouse Rock, which it's just sent me into orbit. I thought, yeah, this is what I need to be learning. So I'd progressed and got little bit better guitars by then, and was doing exactly the same thing, just learning to play the songs from the record, as best I could.
Rob, question of the day: do you still want only do 1 hour? Because I think you have already a ball to talk. So I think you have to sit and drink more wine, my friend, because we have a lot of music to go. But before I play the next song from the 2019 Ritual album, great album by the way. And I love this. It's like, it sounds so fresh again, It's like you old fellas, but you got some new fellas in. And this is the new heartbeat. But
that's the trick.
But yeah, of course. But before, I want to only show you something in the chat. Maybe you can see it. Only I pick up some. If you read something like this, I've seen like 1982. They embraced me so much. Fans since then. That's it. This is Hannes from Austria, a good friend of ours. If you read something like this, or I give you one of the last ones.
Hannes, I'll just say, Ron, reply to Hannes, thank you very much indeed, sir. Hopefully we'll be playing Austria this year, and when we do play, if you can come to the show, make sure that you come and say hi, Rob, and we will have a glass of wine.
Maybe in 2024, maybe you are on the In the Rock Reloaded festival. He's the promoter. He's the guy.
Oh, even better. Well, that guarantees us a glass of wine. Wildcat, my first album from the Tygers.
I remember. Yes, I remember this album as well. I loved it. So in the 80s, if you read so many years later, you read comments like this. How is it for you?
It's absolutely heartwarming. It's amazing, and I can't thank these people enough. Really. There are so many bands out there. There's so much music out there, and for people to choose us and spend their hard-earned money, downloading, buying physical CDs and LPs, and when they come to the shows, coming to the merch stall, it's fantastic. It really, really is fantastic. And just to add to that, I have to say, whether I'm causing controversy here or not, and I know Dave Menichetti, a good friend of mine from Y&T, is very much of the same opinion as me. These big mega bands that charge extra 1,000, 2,000 euros so that you can come back or before the band plays, at tea time, you can come and have 20 minutes, watch them do a sound check, and you get a signed whatever album, and it's all absolute rubbish. And bands should not charge. These big bands are worth a fortune. Now, why are they worth a fortune? Because their fans have put them in that position by buying their product. So why would you want to charge them again and again and again to come and meet? If you're going to do it for free. Choose 100, choose 200, choose 500 people, and ask them to come in for an hour. And I have to tell you, we did some shows with the Dead Daisies, and the Dead Daisies did exactly that. They invited 90 people in before the show. They did about half an hour unplugged acoustic songs for them on the floor, not on the stage, on the floor where the public come in and stand in the auditorium. And they didn't charge, and I thought that is the right way to do it. That's the right way to gain fans and reward fans for their loyalty, not to charge them more and more and more money. So there's me rant over. We never charge, and we consider it a huge part of our job after we've played to meet people and to say hi and to have a glass of wine or a Jack Daniels, have photographs taken, we'll sign anything. We just love it. It is such a big part of the night. That's why Tygers of Tang is a people's band. That's exactly because of this. We are, and I really like to think that is the case. So Rob, make some noise. Make some noise. Because we have a lot of songs to cover, and I don't want to lose you after 1 hour. So stay with us. We have music. And the next song is from the Ritual album from 2019, Art of Noise. Here is Tygers of Tang. Thank you.
Amazing. The louder we get, the better we roar. That is a great line. I love it.
It is a great line. Yes, I haven't watched that for quite a while actually. It was great to see that. I had a lot of fun recording that guitar solo. I just wanted to put something on the song that was just crazy and not structured and just a bit of fun. So I recorded it with Fred Purser, who was in the Tygers after post John Sykes. Fred recorded the Cage album with us and toured for a year with us in '82. And he has he had a very nice recording studio up in the northeast. It's I think he's taken a bit of a break from it, but hopefully he'll be going back to knock the dust off the dials and carry on again. But we were lucky enough to catch him before he mothballed the studio temporarily, and we record a ritual there. And I sat with him, and we both had silly grins on our faces when I was doing that crazy whammy bar thing. I love this. It's very heavy, but always what sticks out is always the voice of Giacomo. Giacomo brings always this melody. This here's a voice. You hear him, you know it's Giacomo. It's unbelievable. Absolutely.
Let's go back in time. Let's go back to right to the beginning.
Okay.
Hellbound. I think the very first time I ever heard from Tygers of Tang was Hellbound. This was amazing. Okay. And I thought, wow. So Hellbound is still in your set, I guess. Must be.
It is.
Request.
Yes. There are certain songs which you always have to play. So we have the standards which we've played for the last 45 years. But this is
a curse or it's a blessing?
No, it's a blessing. They're fantastic songs. They're never aged. Like Susie Smile's always in there. Gangland's always in there. There are certain songs that you just kind of can't omit. But we in fact we were what's today? Today's Tuesday. We're rehearsing Sunday. 3 of us that live in the UK because there are the Tygers is now two-fifths Italian. We're off to Poland in 10 days' time to play a show. We play Hardrock Hell beginning of March, which is in about 6 weeks, I think. And then we've got a couple of days booked for rehearsals because all the band will be in the UK. So we're taking time out to rehearse the new set with the new songs, because we have a new album coming out. You have to make room in your live set, obviously, to promote some new songs from. You can't do too many because people don't know them. So you kind of you're introducing people to these songs and getting them familiar with them. So that they can come along and bang their heads to them. So actually, that there are 7 out and 7 in. So it's quite a transformation, considering we've got 2 days to get it right. But there you go.
Let's watch you guys in Germany. I guess it was in the Keep It True, if I'm not mistaken. Hellbound, and classic. And always a pleasure to listen and watch you guys. Here is
thank you,
Tygers of Tang and Hellbound.
night. What an evening. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't realize
even-
you. I didn't realize you were going to go that far. But play that clip. I thought you were going to play the Hellbound clip from just last year, because we played Keep It True. I can't think what it's called. Keep It True, something or other, with Saxon last year.
I didn't see that. I was looking. I was more today. I must say, I was more in the new AP, because there was only one video for a new Heartbeat. And let's talk about the new EP. Here we are.
Okay. Yep.
That's it. Brand new. Let's say.
No, it's not brand new. No. We've got a brand new single coming out actually in 2 days' time. So that'll make that the last single.
Okay.
So the story behind this was we really wanted to get a couple of original tracks written and recorded to showcase Francesco's guitar abilities.
Okay.
Francesco joined us coming up 2 years. 2 years, I can't believe that. One of them, of course, he joined us in lockdown, and we couldn't fly him over to rehearse or to meet him or to do anything. So I sent him a bunch of songs which I'd come up, a bunch of ideas, not songs, a bunch of ideas, and said, listen, these are my ideas. I've demoed them. Will you do what you want with them? And he kind of pulled them to bits and put them back together again, and wrote some stuff alongside them, and really took all the songs to the next level. He's tremendous. When I was playing the songs, there was just a smile coming on my face and going, "Oh crikey, I like that. That's great. What you've done." On this EP, one of the songs, Red Mist, I sent him the idea for Red Mist, and he sent me his ideas back. So we wrote Red Mist together, and Jack sent him an idea, and he co-wrote that idea, and that became a new Heartbeat. So a lot of the music is Francesco's ideas, with Jack's lyrics and melodies. And when I heard that, it's one of those great songs where as a guitar player you think, oh, I wish I'd written that riff. That sounds great. But the B-side to it was always going to be it was always going to be one old track, actually. And I said to Francesco, what's your favorite Tygers album? And he said, Wildcat. And I said, okay, what's your favorite track of Wildcat? And he said, why? And I said, well, just want to know. And he said, okay. He said, well, it's Killers. He said, I've always liked Killers. And I said, okay, are you okay to record Killers as a B-side to the single? And he said, yeah, absolutely. So it was going to be a 3-track EP. And I went, I was driving and had a little, one of those little light bulb moments. And I called up our manager, Tom, and I said, Tom, does the EP have to be 3 tracks? And he said, no, why? What are you thinking? And I said, well, I've got a real burning desire to record Fire Clown. I said, we've never played it live for 42 years. And I just think we can do a great version of it, and just bring it into the, into the 2022s. And he said, yeah, he said, I'm sure that'll be fine. I'll run it by the record company, but I can't see that being a problem. So I didn't even wait for the answer from the record company. I just took that as a yes, because that's what I wanted to hear. And we ended up recording Killers and Fire Clown from Wildcat, of course, with Francesco, playing great lead guitar on them. as well as me having a little spot as well, which is quite nice. But he's such a better player than I am. His guitar playing is so fluid, and it's just a pleasure to listen to. But he doesn't go off and whittle, and because I can't, I'm not into that. I'm not from the school of whittle. I'm from the school of Paul Kossoff, and and less is more. You don't need to play 100 notes when 5 nice ones will do. That's just me. It's a bit like we have lots and lots of bands that open up for us, and a lot of young bands, which is great to see young talent coming through. And I'll give you your listeners and your viewers for instance. So you've got this, and this happens quite a lot. So you've got this young lad, and he's got his mum and dad have helped him, buy his gear, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. My mum and dad helped me, but he's got this imported American guitar, which is probably worth $3,500. He's got an amplifier behind him, which is probably worth $2,500. He's got a really expensive guitar speaker cabinets. So he's got about $6,000 or $7,000, $8,000 worth of fantastic gear, which anybody would have been really pleased and proud to have. And you look down at the front of the stage, and he's getting his guitar sound through a £50 fuzz box. He's plugged into this little effects pedal, this metal distortion or whatever. So he's got all this fantastic equipment, which he should be using, but he's getting it from a. So he could have anything really. He could have a fiddle and a tin drum, but he's getting all this expensive stuff played through €50 worth of fuzz box. And often or not, they come to me and they say, "You got a great guitar sound. What you using?" And I'll say to them, "Nothing. I've got a guitar and an amplifier and a speaker. That's all you need. Get your sound first, and then add what you need to add to embellish it by all means. But get your basic sound first." And they're going, "Well, how do you do that?" And I say, "Crikey, look what you've got behind you. You've got probably every guitar player's dream on the stage, but you're trying to emulate a sound through €50 of crap. So unplug that, throw it in the bin, and just plug straight into the £2,500 amplifier that you've got stood there." Like, "Oh, right, okay, yeah, right, yes, I see what you're saying." And it's that simple, It's yeah.
I could listen to you all night because you're a great storyteller. One question: do you use your drummer use click track?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we do.
Because I'm wondering, because I'll tell you why.
When you say that, we use it in the studio. We don't use Click Live.
Okay, that makes sense now. Because
no, we don't.
The next song you mentioned, the 3 songs I play now in a row, because now we stay with the new EP, New Heartbeat, and the next song nobody saw it yet, even you, because this is now something special, because it is from a mobile phone recording a video front row with the sound of the EP. And I when I edit this today, I said, "What the fuck? It's no click track, because it wasn't not the right tempo. So I have to edit Giacomo exactly to the point when he sang." So, and this is now very, very cool, because this is the first scenes are Giacomo is already half the face, because then he realized, okay, but he stuck the whole song with his mobile phone. And now I hope you like it. This is Fire Clown. You mentioned before.
Sure.
And
sure
let's check this now out. This is Fire Clown right front of stage with Tygers of Tang. Here we go.
Fantastic. Good.
Here we go.
Okay. Very good. I like it.
You're welcome. Present for you. You know, this, I thought it's this footage, but the sound was crap. You know, it was because of mobile phone right in front of the PA. But they say, oh, if this is a click track, maybe it could work. It wasn't a click track, so it was all over the place. I said, oh damn! So if you look closely, you see exactly how it was like I edited even right to the verse, and yeah, I love this track so much. It's such a cool start. The bass, oh amazing, love it. Fire Clown it's an old song, but with a new heartbeat.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, and it fit very well with on the EP. We're only going to play it twice more. We play it in Poland and we play it at Hardrock Hell in March, and then as I said, 2 days rehearsals, and then there's the new show, and we start the new show with the opening track from the new album, and the opening track is called Edge of the World, and it is out with the video on Friday the 20th, which is in 3 days' time.
And we played for sure in our show.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Let's stick with the yeah. You know, I always look at the watch. Oh damn! You said only 1 hour time. So don't give me this 1 hour time now. I tell you, because we have a lot more to cover. People love you, and we love Tygers of Tang. It's an honor, to be honest. It's an honor to have you here, because I love to talk to legends. I love to talk to legends, and who does it so long and always still watch you on stage. This is not long ago. You still rock like hell. That's what I like. You know, it's the next song. Lyric wise, Killers is not about Tygers. This is like soldiers or some war going on, right? Killers.
Killers was I think I'm not my memory. Killers. I think Jess wrote the lyrics for Killers back in probably 78. When I wrote the music, I'm guessing. I don't think it's particularly about soldiers. Big Jack Dillon was looking for a killing. I think Big Jack Dillon was a cowboy. I think it's there's a bit of all sorts in there. So it's not particularly a military song. I don't think. No.
So it fits because I used some footage from Tygers. It's okay, right? Okay, let's watch it. This also I produced today, and for you guys, and you want it, I send it to you, and it's a gift. You can
please.
Here is from the EP, a new heartbeat. Here is Killers.
Thank you.
ask why. Don't ask why. Just die.
Fantastic, love it.
What a pleasure to listen to this sound. This is old and new in the same time. Rob, I have some attack on you, and what I always need or ask is it's a little message for our little channel, Metalhead Forever. I show you how it's done by maybe you know him even. Let's check it out.
Hey guys, this is Marco Mendoza, and you're on Metalheads Forever show with Richie Newton, my buddy. This is a great show. Stick around and support it as much as you can, and we will see you on the road.
Okay, no pressure. I've got to outdo Marco. That's all right. We can do that.
You know Marco, right?
Yes.
Yes, I love Marco. He's
great.
Happy. Yes. So without me, give me some nice tunes from or message from Tygers of Tang. Here we go.
Hi, this is Rob from the Tygers. You're listening to Metalheads Forever with, of course, the magnificent, the wonderful Richie Newton. Who else would it be? Sat at the desk, playing all your favorite songs, interviewing, gosh, lots of fantastic people. Maybe I'm one of them, maybe I'm not. I don't know. I hope so. You've got to keep listening to this show because there's nothing quite like it. It's absolutely brilliant. And please, if you're anywhere near the Tygers playing a show in a city or a town or a village hall or, you know, a beach hut, come and see us, because there's wine to be drunk. There's Jack Daniels to, you know, have afterwards, and maybe even share a bag of crisps. Come on, let's see you. Thank you very much indeed for having me on the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.
Wow. Thank you. That was a message. You did it. Yes. Thank you so much.
I've outdone him.
Absolutely.
I'll message him and I'll tell him to watch. I'll say mine's better than yours, Marco.
I love Marco. He was already twice here. And of course, if the new album comes out, please come back with the whole gang. All. You know, I must say, you have such luck. You got Francesco Maras. He's such a fantastic artist. He's in his own right, and he fits so perfectly. What a humble, nice guy. I would love to see him today, but unfortunately, maybe he's not available. Maybe we can send him a link. Maybe he can come and say hello. Francesco is amazing.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic. And you know, just to tell your listeners that these things do happen in rock and roll. So when we were asking for new guitar players to come forward to fill But you know, very big shoes. You know, John Sykes, Fred Purser, and you know, Dean Robertson. There's some great guitar players that have graced the Tygers doors, and he was just tremendous. He did it all had to be done over the internet because it was lockdown. We tried 3 times to fly him over so we could just meet him when we offered him the job and say hi. And we were in lockdown then. Germany was in lockdown because he was living in Germany at the time, and it just never happened. So we ended up doing the EP together over the internet. We ended up writing an album together over the internet, and we actually ended up recording the album all in our own studios, all remotely as well. And the album, when it was finished, was sent to a guy called Chu Madsen in Denmark, who was recommended to us by the record company. Chu normally, when I say normally, he is more associated with heavier, darker bands than the Tygers, but he jumped at the chance and said, "Yeah, I'd love to do it and see what happens." And he's done an amazing job. He's breathed new life into us with his production, with the sounds of the instruments. The album, it's great. It's one of those albums. And there's, in my childhood, and probably in yours, so you've just gone out and bought X album, whoever, and you've rung your best friend up and you've said, "I've just got the new X album. Do you want to come over and have a listen?" So it's great. So they come over.
70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Exactly like
So they come over. And you pick a track because you've listened to it, and you pick the best track, and you go, "Listen to this," and you play it, and you both go, "Yeah, well, that's I like that. That's good. Yeah, let's play that again." And then the question comes, "What's the rest of the album like?" "Oh, let's listen to this track again because it's really good." Because a lot of the time, and this is why the album is called X. A lot of the time, there were probably 3 or 4 tracks on the album that were. There's always one that's there, that's above everything else, and then there's maybe 3 more, and then the rest are okay, yeah, yeah. You've obviously
exactly
had a bit. You've had a bit of spare time, you know, and you've recorded some stuff, and it hasn't really gone through quality control, and you know, crikey. So I'm not really trying to blow our own Tygers trumpet here, but this is, I feel this is one of those albums where you'd call your mate over and you go, "Got the new Tygers album. It's called," and I can't tell you because that's a top secret, but it all will be revealed, and the artwork. And you put it in a CD player, and you say to your friend, "I'm just going to press track 1, and we'll just work our way through it because I can't pick a track out for you."
Let's pick the last one from the EP. I know I'm waiting for Friday. I want to listen to the new track, and I'm sure it will be a killer album. And when the album is out, promise you come back to us. We want to hear.
Oh, if you're happy and your listeners and your viewers are happy, I would be absolutely delighted to come back with the boys. So you'll have maybe 4 or 5 little pictures across your screen, and you can direct questions to us. And you know, we're all of us, apart from Francesco, we're all of a certain age. You know, I am the elder, but we all have a good sense of humor, and you know, it'll be quite a comical night. So that'll be a good night.
Don't call the album The Elder, I tell you.
No. Oh no. Sorry. Yes, no.
I just see that the chat is burning today. Thanks, Rob. Please say hello to Lakapo.
Lakapo, how are you? I hope you're well, sir. do you know, I'm being very vain. I haven't got my glasses on. So if I had my Dame, what was she called from Australia? Dame Edna Everage. If I had my Dame Edna Everage glasses on, I'd be able to read the message across the screen. But I'm sitting back here trying to squint and try to read them. So please forgive me. But I'm loving the messages. Thank you very much. Please keep typing on your.
I put more messages during the song, so you can read it.
Keep typing on your keyboards, yeah, and keep saying hi, because it's just amazing. You know, it really
last
is.
one from the sorry when I speed up a little bit, because I know I have always the time. So oh my, he had only 1 hour, but I see that the glasses drink slowly. So we have a little bit to cover. I think you have a ball. It looks like you have a ball. So let's keep rocking until you pass out. Here is Red Mist from the EP and Attack.
Right, excellent.
Here we go.
Cruising down the highway past midnight.
Red Mist. You see
And
the comments? People love you. Love Tygers.
And that is Francesco's guitar solo, and it is beautiful. The content that he's got in there, and the control of the wah-wah pedal is just I love it. That's one of my favorite Francesco guitar solos.
He's amazing.
He's
what
yes,
is amazing?
and
We are in 2023, and this band existing for 45 years. Can you imagine 45 years? Where the years are gone? And still it sounds fresh, and still people listen today to Tygers of Tang, and that's what makes our show so special, because we have the old timers here. We have the people here who appreciate the art, appreciate not the auto tunes or stuff or let's say streaming stuff. No, our people love the CD, love to buy a shirt, love to support the band and listen to the band, and that makes this show special, I must say. And I love to have the young bands here and also the old fellas. This is always
you've got a great show. You've got a great thing going on, I have to tell you, which is why before we came on air I said to you that I would love to come back and do it again.
You do.
It's great, honestly. I love it. The whole concept of the show just works perfectly.
It works because we have legends like you on the show.
Thank you.
It is like it is. This is the fruit of your labor. This is the fruit of your work. You work your ass off, and you're still doing it. This what I really, my highest respect I have from people who doing this for 50 years plus, and still have the energy, still have the in the front row and give the people a smile. You have no idea how. Let's say one guy, for example, in our group here. He's a guy. He loves heavy metal to death, and he's Mortal. Give a greetings to Metal Mortal. So this is his name. He loves Tygers of Tang, and he has some difficult time at the moment. Metal Mortal.
Metal Mortal.
Mortal, yes.
Mortal. Mortal. How are you, sir? Thank you very much. I hope you're watching. If you are and you're anywhere near a keyboard, please tap in and say hi, Rob. But Metal Mortal, it's people like you and good souls like you that keep me going, and wonderful radio and video shows on the internet like this going, because without people like you, there would be no need for us. So thank you so much.
But there are so many. We can mention all now, because I know because Mortal has a very difficult time at the moment, and he's in our fan club. And I'm so happy that you have him today here, because I'm worried about him a lot. But now I see he's still alive and kicking, and I know he's be here. And now he's crying. I know he's very. I am crying now. So
don't cry. Don't cry, because there'll be metal tears, and they'll go rusty, and you'll need oiling and all sorts of stuff. So don't cry, because we're all here.
Mortal. My geliebter Mortal. Mortal, I'm a singer as well, for 40 years. And Mortal, actually, he was 1985 in front row in my show and became a metal fan because of me. So
hey,
I have a history with him, so I love him to death.
Fantastic.
He's a great guy. And he has stuff from bands. He collecting demos, for example. Some bands already here in the show said, "What, you have this demo? Unbelievable. I don't have this demo. He has it, because he's a collector, collector of art." And we have so many of our metalheads here. So cheers.
Metal Mortal, I salute you. I salute you with my glass of Chardonnay.
I have to say thank you. I say
cheers.
Michael Lohmann, danke dir für die super coole Kaffeespende. Das hilft immer. Danke dir. Cheers auf dich. So, I hope you have still wine, because we have
a little bit, and we've got about 15 minutes, and then we're an hour and a half, and unfortunately I will have to bow out. But yeah, we're still going.
Then we play 2 songs. All right.
Okay.
2 songs. Okay. The next song is "Let It Burn." I love it, from the Majors and Minors
Okay.
from 2021. I love
Okay.
this track. Must be. And
I wrote this with it has a very deep Purple vibe to it. So I wrote this, and I tip my hat to Richie Blackmore and Ian Gillan.
yes, here we go. Let It Burn.
If it's wrong, let it wrong. You got to understand it's everything you're looking for. If it bleeds, let it bleed. Gotta realize it fills your every aching need. Heaven knows the answers to your dreams. An angel of disguise, nothing as it seems. The devil knows what hides behind the eyes. Call out, call out. Of you die, to let the fire burn your soul. Read your knees, don't let go. Let the fire burn your soul. Turn them back, let yourself go. And when it's sweet, oh so sweet, like the thunder rising deep inside, you feel it burning deep. And when the fire, let it burn. You lose control again and never, never, ever learn. Heaven knows there's nowhere left to hide. You can run and run and feel the start of breath inside. The devil knows no one will hear your cries. So call out, still a part of you die. Let the fire burn your soul. Read your knees, don't let go. Let the fire burn your soul. Turn them back, let yourself go. When it flies, let it fly. Happy to holding on, no matter just how hard you try. And when it's gone, oh, it's gone. Gotta turn around and try to find out just where you belong. Heaven knows you gotta find a way. As time goes by, you'll have to learn to leave another way. Stand and look the devil in the eye. Call out, let him know you never, never die. Let the fire burn your soul. Read your knees, don't let go. Let the fire burn your soul. Don't turn back, let yourself go. Let the fire burn your soul. Read your knees, don't let go. Let the fire burn your soul. Don't turn your back on rock and roll. Let the fire burn your soul. Read your knees, don't let go. Let the fire burn your soul. Don't turn your back on rock and roll. Let it
There's the message for you. Don't turn your back on rock and roll.
No way.
Call the devil out. Look him in the eye. Tell him you're not going to die.
Rob, I tell you what, it was an amazing day today to work on this program. to produce the videos. Hopefully there is one day Tygers of Tang says, well, Newton Artworks, that is my little company by side. I make it, not too expensive, I can tell you, but I love to work on videos. So, and hopefully Tygers of Tang will be one of my clients soon. Hopefully.
Hey, you never know.
Let's say thank you to Fernando, who always does a great job to promote the artist always. Fernando, if you're watching this, Fernando, you are great.
Fernando is the press guy and our press agent, and a good friend of mine. I have to say, he's a fantastic fella. We've FaceTimed each other many times. He works for Target Records. He is their press officer, and he does such a great job. And it's such a delight to work with fantastic people. It makes my job so much easier.
Yeah. By the way, ihr da draußen, das ist der Link. Da könnt ihr die ganzen Sachen von Mighty Music oder Target Shop, das same. Holt euch das Zeug, holt euch die neue EP, holt euch die Alben, was Mighty Music rausgebracht hat. Das macht uns, it's not so easy to play big labels, because Orchard, so we have to cancel, unfortunately, we have to cancel on Thursday, Krankheit, because they are on a label we can play. That's very, very hard for us. We have to cancel shows, but lucky us, you are on Mighty Music or Target, and that makes us very happy because we can play the stuff. It's
a fantastic label. It absolutely is. And our big, our big focus now, our main focus now is Friday, because Friday we'll see the new single with the new video, Edge of the World, which is the opening track of the new album. Next month there will be another single and another video, and the next month there will be the same, in preparation to whet people's appetite for the album dropping on May the 5th.
Rob, I never did this. This is now a spontaneous idea. Please give me another short introduction to the new video, because we play it on Friday for sure.
Okay.
So this comes with the intro from you, and then I play the video.
Yeah,
so
of course.
Get rid of my Hackfresse and keep it.
Hi, this is Rob from the Tygers, and this is just to tell you today, Friday, the 20th of January 2023, you're about to watch Edge of the World, which is the first single from the Tygers' new album released on May the 5th, 2023. And this is the opening track of the album and the first single. I hope you enjoy it. We are absolutely delighted with it. And crikey, I really hope that this ignites the fire underneath the soles of your feet. There you go. Edge of the World, Tygers of Tang. Enjoy.
Perfect. Exactly. This people get see on Friday right in front of the video. What a great. So we need a picture, you and me, because this is the picture for the eternity, for the social media. You make some I don't know, some funny face, and I give a smile because I have to press the button. I can do anything, but you can actually do what you want with the hands.
Okay.
And
okay.
I count to 3, and 1, 2, 3. That's a good one. Rob, I had no idea you are such a funny, lovely guy. I am overwhelmed by.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
It was a really, really nice. This was legendary. Thank you so much to be part in our show, and please give my regards to the rest of the gang.
I will do.
Them. I love Giacomo. I love Francesco. Yes, and I'm sure I love the rest of the gang. And soon I meet them. Please come back again. Be waiting for you.
You will get to meet them. Thank you very much indeed, Richie. Thank you to your listeners, to your viewers. I wish your show huge longevity, and we will be back as soon as Francesco will be back. But as soon as Fernando can talk to your guys and get us, back. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on.
the last song I played last time when Giacomo represented Tygers. This was actually a Tygers show here already with Jake. The last song, and I know why I chose it again, because this is one of my absolute favorite of Tygers of Tang. This is Glad Rags. Give me a little story about Glad Rags before I play the song.
Okay, Glad Rags. When we, it was as soon as it was written, it was always going to be a single release, because it's one of those happy sing-along mid-tempo rock songs.
Yes,
dead easy to remember, dead easy to sing along. We recorded the video at a venue called the O2 Academy in Newcastle, and we hired it. And Craig, our drummer, who does a lot of our videos, absolutely fabulously. He's such a clever. I call him a clever shit, but he's such a clever fella, because way beyond my capability, making all this fantastic stuff. And he wrote the storyboard for the video and presented it to the company that were making the video. And he said, listen, what about a bit of beauty in the video? And we all kind of looked at each other and went, okay, so it's not us then. I would bring my best mascara and my best eyeliner. And he said, no, not you ugly buggers, like some proper beauty. So Craig's other half, his partner, is a dance captain. She works on cruise ships, and she has girls that work for her and that dance for her, and they dance all over the world. So she said, listen, I'm going to get the girls together. He said, I've asked Helen, she's going to get the girls together and come up to Newcastle, and they're going to be in the video, and I've written them in the story. And we all looked at each other and went, okay, great, yeah, that sounds amazing. And the storyline is, when you watch the video, you've got the old farts playing, and then these beautiful girls come on, and they morph into us. God, it's almost unthinkable, but you kind of got to watch the video and you'll get it. But it's just it's a one of those uplifting, happy, and Glad Rags, for people that aren't sure what Glad Rags are, Glad Rags, it's one of those, it says it all. Glad meaning happy, rags meaning clothes, as in the rag trade. So it's your happy clothes. So Glad Rags is on a Friday night when you've come home from working in the factory or working down the shipyards or wherever, and you've had your tea and you've gone upstairs and you put your favorite 501 Levi's on, and you've got your favorite t-shirt on, and you've got a bit of spray on, to make yourself, the best iguana, in the pond, and off you go out to your, to the show that you're going to, and that's your Glad Rags. And that's what that's what the song's about. It's about putting your Glad Rags on, your happy clothes on, and going out and just having a bloody good time, because we all deserve that sometimes. Yes.
You gave us today a bloody good time, because a bloody good time. You are a storyteller. You should actually, I tell you what, you should actually produce an audiobook. The story of Tygers of Tang with few words. I tell you what, this would be a killer, because it's lovely to listen to you.
On that very note, the record company suggested that, and I'm actually just that far away from finishing off a book.
Yeah, me too. My fifth. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, this will be my first, probably and last.
And I also speak. I will make an audiobook as well, because you have a lovely voice. You have to do it. You have to talk like don't think about the text or whatever. tell it like the story. This is a nice soundtrack. I think this will be a killer. All right, Rob, the wine is over. It's empty. The glass is empty. And yes, you see? Perfect. What a timing. Rob, once again, give my regards to the rest of the gang. Tigers are back. Bigger and stronger than ever.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir.
Here's Tigers of Tang. Thank you, Rob. And
thank you, listeners. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We salute you. Here's Tigers of Tang and Glad Rex. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Put your glide rags on, show them all. You have all day to think about what you're gonna do when the day job's over. Can't wait, gotta get out. Give me those hot kicks over and over. Street life, out back cooking, show them what you got. High heels running, dream machine, midnight strike, a heartbeat puppet. Show them all, put your glide rags on. Show them all. You better show them all, show them all.
Das In Rock Reloaded Festival 2023. 4 Tage Heavy Metal vom Feinsten. Mit Headlinern wie Bonfire, Masterplan, Benediction, Firewind, Mystic Prophecy und 31 weitere fantastische Bands. Holt euch eure Tickets bei Mike's Metal Store now! We are back in der Aftershow-Party. Was für ein geiles Interview. Das war nervenzerreibend heute. Das war kurz vor dem Interview, war nicht sicher, ob das Interview heute stattfindet oder nicht. Denn Rob wollte eigentlich warten auf die anderen. Und ich habe dann mit Tom noch gesprochen und gesagt, hey, was machen wir? Absagen? Ja, jetzt habe ich da den ganzen Tag schon 7 Stunden an Videos gearbeitet. Nein, der muss heute kommen. Wir haben jetzt schon Jacko hier gehabt, wir hatten schon Francesco hier gehabt, aber wir hatten noch nicht Rob hier. Und deshalb haben wir gesagt, okay, wir machen es heute und da holen wir uns nochmal rein mit der ganzen Band dann, oder? Sagt ihr dazu? Holen wir sie nochmal, Tygers von Tang mit einem neuen Album und hoffentlich dann die ganze Gang. Ja, geile Band und wie gesagt, 2023 sind noch genauso heiß wie 1981. Simple like this. Warum? Weil sie echt sind. Das sind brillante Musiker und was für eine Quatsch habe ich. Da habe ich heute wieder meinen Meister gefunden. Ich habe sie so reinkrätschen müssen, aber hat das Spaß gemacht. Ich könnte eine ewig zuhören. Ich könnte die Show, aber ich habe auch eure Kommentare gelesen. Mach wieder mal Krach und so. Ich weiß ja, alle verstehen ja nicht alles, was er sagt. Ich verstehe es, aber natürlich einen Legenden wie ein Rob zu unterbrechen, ist auch unhöflich. Ne? Aber ich glaube, ich habe es ganz gut gewuppt. Wir haben genug Musik rausgeholt. Er wollte eigentlich nur 1 Stunde machen. Man kann, ja, Richie, don't do longer than 1 hour. Da dachte ich, oh, man, das wird... Da dachte ich mir, der redet ja ganz schön viel, mein Lieber. Da eine Stunde, das wird ja ganz schön knapp. Dann haben wir keine Musik. Ich glaube, wir sind gut davon gekommen damit, oder? Ja, Rob, eine absolute Legende und was für ein lieber Mensch. Ich bin begeistert. Wieder einer von diesen Marco Mendoza, diese oder Max Dorace, oder Hermann Frank, die schon so lange dabei sind und trotzdem bleiben sie noch am Boden. Und das, was er heute gesagt hat, das war natürlich auch schon ein Schuss gegen die Großherren am KISS zum Beispiel, die natürlich wirklich viel Geld verlangen für das. Das war ein Schuss gegen die und da hat er eigentlich recht. Warum immer die Leute abzocken, immer Geld machen, Geld, die wo schon Geld haben. Das war ein sehr, sehr cooles Statement, muss ich sagen. So, weiter geht's mit einer Band. Wir wollen ein bisschen Werbung noch machen für Mighty Music und ja, ein geiles Label, das uns immer unterstützt und geile Bands bringt. Und wer weiß, vielleicht diese Band auch. Jetzt fahren wir das Tempo ein bisschen runter, nicht ganz so hart. Eine Band, die heißt Nighthawk. Nighthawk und Running Wild Song. Und vielleicht gefällt es euch, gebt einen Daumen hoch. Und wenn ihr uns einen Daumen hoch gebt, dann laden wir die Band ein. Okay? Schauen wir mal, wie viele Daumen es gibt für Nighthawk und Running Wild.
Try to find another
Ja, das einen gute Musik, der andere nicht. Peter gefällt es nicht. Sorry, muss man einmal schreiben. Ne? Ja, ich finde es cool. Ich glaube, wir haben noch mehr am Hocker als diesen Song. Don't judge the book by the covers. Da haben wir mit Sicherheit noch mehr da. Und wie gesagt, lasst uns überraschen. Tom, glaube ich, schon dran. Und tja, da würde ich sagen, spielen wir mal was von alten Freunden von uns, die schon bei uns waren. Und zwar, wen habe ich denn ausgewählt? Lang nicht mehr gespielt, 20 Dark 7. Genau. 20 Dark 7 mit einem geilen Song, Undertow. Und here we go.
The fury unleashed. Look into the mirror. I don't like what I see. I got no doubts now. There must be a dark side in me. I never ever felt like this before. I don't want to expose that part of me. Just not the way it used to be. Yeah, it's a new high and low. I still chain to the undertow. It's a new high and low. I still chain to the undertow. I can't control it. I can't fight it back. Temper. Can't stop that feeling inside. Still buy into passion. I can't change the way that I am. Still going down the deep end. Something I can't comprehend. I wonder why I'm losing all my cool. I can't stand just acting like a fool, just trying hard to leave it all behind. Feels like a new high and low. Still I'm chained to the undertow. It's a new high and low. Still feeling chained to the undertow. You should know this ain't a show. Just feeling chained to the undertow. It's a new high and low. I'm so chained to the undertow.
Sehr, sehr geil. Ja, ich lese gerade, der Frank hat auf WhatsApp geschrieben, Änderung, falls ihr es nicht mitbekommen habt, am Donnerstag leider Krankheit nicht dabei. Das ist also ein Best of Metal. Jawohl. Und am Freitag Atrocity. Das wird sehr, sehr cool. Jawohl. Auf das freue ich mich. Atrocity wird sehr, sehr geil. So, ein bisschen Dark Metal. Jawohl. So, liebe Freunde. Auch Freunde von uns, die schon bei uns waren. Zweimal, glaube ich, waren sie schon da und lange nicht mehr gespielt. Und das ist irgendwie ist es schon hart. Bei über 7000 Videos, was ich jetzt schon gesammelt habe von den ganzen Sendungen, 527 sind es exakt, da kommt was zusammen. Da wird es immer schwieriger, da rauszusuchen, dann vergisst man dem. Jetzt schreiben mich schon eine Band an, sagen, wie schaut es denn aus? Kannst du uns auch wieder mal spielen? So, ja, klar, könnte ich auch mal spielen. Am besten ist, wenn wir ein Fanpaket bekommen, dann haben wir einen Grund, dass wir sie auch immer wieder spielen müssen, logischerweise. So, die nächste Band, ich finde auch, dass es eine wirklich geile Band ist, nicht mehr von meine Musik jetzt, gehen wir nochmal von El Puerto, und zwar Sons of Sounds. Und ich finde diesen Song richtig cool, und zwar Forever heißt er. Genau, hier sind Sons of Sounds, und dann haben wir noch einen Rauschmeißer, und der ist heute speziell für Metal Mortal. Also abwarten, dranbleiben.
And running free and running wild.
sackstark, sehr, sehr cool. Sons of Sounds, Forever, geiler Song, geile Band und ja, ein Frontman fit wie ein Turnschuh, kann ich gleich sagen. Der macht uns alle was vor. Der fetzt da rum wie der junge Bruce Dickinson auf der Bühne. Sehr, sehr geil. So, liebe Freunde, morgen, jawohl, nicht vergessen, morgen brauchen wir wieder alle vollzählig. Morgen wird wieder gewotet. Morgen haben wir Burning Underground, Volume 5. Jawohl, geile Band, Edgeland, Major Overdrive, Viper Queen und Fear Connection sind morgen am Start. Das wird richtig cool morgen. Die freuen sich auch schon alle. Und tja, morgen wieder einschalten, 20 Uhr. Und wir hoffen natürlich, ihr seid dabei und votet fleißig natürlich für euren Lieblings. Wir haben alles dabei, vom Hardrock, Metal bis Glam Metal bis zu Hardcore, kann man sagen. 4 Connections, ja, ganz schön hart. Für jeden was dabei eigentlich. Bin gespannt, wer morgen das Rennen macht. 4 Connection, Viper Queen, Major Overdrive und Edgeland. Morgen. So, und ich habe versprochen, bevor ich jetzt was sage, also erst einmal danke alle, dass ihr dabei wart heute und alle, die jetzt schon schlafen gehen müssen. Gute Nacht, schlaft gut und wenn ihr krank seid, werdet gesund. Am besten werdet nicht krank. Okay? Der Chris hat mir heute geschrieben vom Krankenhaus, hat sich bedankt für gestern und der war, oh Gott, wie nett und so. Und ja, also er ist am Weg der Besserung und hoffentlich auch wieder bald auf die Füße. So, und die Daniel habe ich gesagt gehabt, jetzt hat sie die Schulter, wird ein altes Weibsbild halt natürlich, kann man sagen. Ne? Langsam wird es erst der Fuß, jetzt die Hand, irgendwann einmal ist der Arsch und ja, was soll ich sagen. Also, wird's alle gesund, am besten wird's gar nicht krank, oder? So. Der Dave Kavold morgen auf Sendung, mal schauen, ja, einfach raus aus der Sendung und reinkommen. So, und viel Glück noch in der Sendung. Vielleicht können wir mal was gemeinsam machen, so mit den Metal-Brüdern, dass ich mal bei euch bin und du bei uns. Können wir das mal machen. Hätte echt Bock drauf. So, der Metal Mortal, yes, Viper Queen aus Minga. Genau, lieber Mortal. Sehr, sehr cool. Das richtige, ja, die Mortals aus Minga, kann man sagen. Sehr geil. Aber für ihn was dabei morgen. Es wird sehr, sehr interessant. Ich habe es versprochen, Metal Mortal. Mortal, du bist jetzt schon abgegangen und ich freue mich echt, dass du heute wieder mit da bist und so. Und du hast mir, glaube ich, geschrieben, du hast Probleme wegen was bestellen, wegen Merchandise. Schreib mich an, ich helfe dir, gar kein Thema. Okay? Mortal, keep on rocking. Und wir sagen, deshalb ist der Mortal heute, weil er heute wieder mal da ist, ein Comeback von Mortal, kann man sagen, ist der nächste Song für ein Mortal. Für Mortal Only. Und zwar der gute alte Udo. Und Balls to the Wall. Das ist für einen Mordletzer, der freut sich mit Sicherheit und der, glaube ein guter Rausschmeißer, oder? 8 Minuten Video, kann ich gleich sagen. 8 Minuten und mit Solo vom Stefan Kaufmann. So, auf geht's. Hier ist Udo und Balls to the Wall. In diesem Sinne, bis morgen zu Burning Underground Volume 5. Servus, gute Nacht und ciao.
5 ist wieder ready to rock am Mittwoch, 18.01.2023. Dieses Mal mit Edgeland. Major Overdrive. Viper Queen. Seal Connection. Burning Underground Volume 5. Mittwoch, 18.01.2023. We salute you. Neu, die METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show Spotify Preview List. Hier könnt ihr schon mal reinhören, welche geilen Bands euch erwarten in diesem Monat. Die METALHEADS FOREVER Rockcast Show Preview List on Spotify.